Hey there, Florian here. So quickly introducing S1MOS. So what is S1MOS? It's a tool that grew out of frustration of years and years in the marketing industry, and either seeing companies that have no strategy, or they do have a strategy, and often even it's a strategy we create for them, but then they don't use it. It's a PDF, it's a PowerPoint, it sits in Google Drive, and that's it. It's not connected. Marketing doesn't use it. Sales doesn't even know it exists. It's fragmented. And when that happens, you guess at your marketing. Right? And for that reason, I finally, now is the time. AI is here. You can build whatever. And it's the time that I put 25 years of agency experience, frameworks, SOPs, processes, the stuff that we've implemented hundreds of times across international clients, $100,000 plus engagements. All that learning instilled into an AI augmented brain, into a system that can utilize all these proprietary techniques to help companies really create their brand foundation, right? So the first thing it does, it helps you create your brand strategy, your foundation. And once you have that in place, it helps with the marketing execution. Right? And not only this, it even goes a step further and helps you with the validation and testing of these marketing assumptions that you made. How does this work? So there's a couple of steps, call it the 5 layers, but the first piece is the knowledge, right? So all my marketing experience, I run several agencies, 25 years in this game, all of that stuff distilled, structured, curated, organized into a system. And importantly here is the knowledge graph. I think I have this open. Yeah, you can kind of see this. So all of these questions, these modules are connected, right? So every question has prerequisites. Prerequisites have prerequisites. So when you go to answer, when you go through a brand model, tone of voice, or whichever it might be, there's 20 foundational brand modules available. When you go through this workshop and you have a question, the AI already knows all your previous answers and the previous answers, and it can help you with this knowledge, with this guided, curated knowledge to answer your current question. The more you answer, the better this gets. At the end, you have the smartest, most insightful CMO that knows everything about your business, all the relationships, all the connections. It knows everything about your audience, your ICP, everything is segmented. There's a tone of voice, positioning is clear, what you do for who is crystal clear, right? And this is the mode nowadays. The marketing game is changing. So it's everything is free, everything is cheap, everything is quick. Everybody has the same tools. Everybody goes to Nana Banana, but it's shallow, right? If it's not based on a good foundation, it's garbage in, garbage out. And this kind of marketing doesn't work anymore now, right? It used to kind of work in the past. You could maybe wing it, you can outspend, you could do bigger budgets, you could guess maybe sometimes some luck. This gap now, you cannot close this gap. It's everybody has the speed, the tools. Now the only differentiator is that foundation, being crystal clear, knowing who your audience is and how to speak to them, so you can get through to them. Right? Here's a quick look at what the workshop looks like. It's a very guided system. You have lots of controls. You can focus on just questions. You can dig into the prerequisites for a question. You could ask S1MOS about a particular question. This is where the gold comes in, right? So this AI insight here that's there from the start. When you open a question, S1MOS already digs all these connections and gives you this insight. Right? If you still need more, you can chat with S1MOS here. You have lots of helpers here. Every question is defined, explained, examples, how to do it, how not to do it. So if you want to go through this, you can. Prerequisites are here. The workspace is here. It's team ready, so you and your team can come here and brainstorm, shortlist stuff, and so forth. And that's how this system is structured. So you build this incredible brand foundation, all saved in a database, all connected in this knowledge graph. And the second step is the marketing execution. With this data, Now all of a sudden, marketing becomes fast and easy, right? But the difference is it's 100% grounded in your company. And this is the mode, because no AI can do this for you. Only you can do this. You can't go to ChatGPT and prompt it and say, write me a brand strategy for my business, right? It will, and it will sound good, but it will be so shallow. And and some people will try it, and they will, by the time they use this, it will fail. And that's the reason, because it's not true, right? An LLM can't make up your business, your values. It doesn't know exactly your clients. It doesn't know your service. It doesn't know how this relates. You need to do this just like we've always done in brand strategy. Just now, it's available like this, right? Where you have a guided system where it's all connected, where it still work. You got to go through this work. It's not easy. It won't be click of a button. But I slow down deliberately on this brand foundation step. I deliberately do not make this fast. Other companies, there's some competitors, they do this. You plug in your URL, you hit go, and it knows everything, right? All your brand, your values, everything comes from your URL. No, it doesn't, right? It does not. It's also shallow. It cannot work. Just use your instinct. This is not going to work, right? You have to go through this. And I've built a system that helps you through this in the best way ever. That hasn't existed before. It's better than a brand strategist helping you through this. And with this foundation in place, you bolt on your marketing execution. I don't care what it is. You write a headline, write a CTA, you need a landing page, you need an email written, you do a website. All these artifacts, these pieces, these small chunks from your foundation all feed into these next marketing execution pieces. And here again, we have our frameworks, our systems, our SOPs. When you do a website, we've done hundreds of websites. We know all the inputs needed. The difference is this time we have all the inputs, not in some PDF. They're all available in a way where the LLM needs them. They're in a JSON MD format. It can read this in, and it can utilize this to build your site, to do your sitemap, your navigation. It will know your headings. It will know no lorem ipsum, right? No more lorem ipsum, because when we're done with this foundation and you do a website, it basically builds itself. It knows everything already about your competition because it pulled all this in. It's all already organized, how you differentiate. It knows your audience, what they care about, who they are. We can actually segment, right? Small businesses weren't able to segment before, right? Having one marketing persona is hard enough. 3, 4, 5, very, very hard, because every segment needs their own message, their own stuff, right? It becomes very difficult. Now you can segment. Small businesses can do market segmentation like this. And build tremendous marketing execution from this. Garbage in, garbage out, and our inputs are so strong and so good and so vast and so connected. And then they run through these proprietary agency frameworks that we've built over 25 years. Combined, the output is better than any marketer, any copywriter, any designer can ever create for you, right? And this is the differentiator with S1MOS. So really great, strong foundation. These pieces get used. They pull forward into whatever market. And we have tools already in their website, copywriting, obviously. All these things are already available for you in there. But the nature of it is modular, it's flexible. Any tool we can build on, any kind of a marketing execution tool we can add on to this. SEO, all of these things are already available. And then it goes further, right? Because the next thing that's missing from marketing is that validation piece, because all of this is still an assumption, right? Even though this is the best assumptions you've ever had, it's still an assumption until it gets tested in the marketplace. And we've built that piece in where we're testing these assumptions and feed them back into the system. These assumptions become data points and learnings, and these learnings feed the strategy. And since everything is connected, new strategy is created and tested again. It's a closed loop system that has never existed before. So I'm super excited. I think this is going to be the mode. This is the differentiator. Marketing is flat. Everybody nano banana. Everybody's making ads on a click. This is the difference maker. And I hope you can see this and you're going to get use out of this, and then see you inside. Thank you.